Good evening, Northeast. Tonight, we celebrate legacy. We celebrate beauty with purpose. We celebrate the spirit of Northeast. And to the spirit of Northeast, can we have a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, and all the viewers who are watching us tonight. Well, presenting the iconic, the ever-evolving Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast 22nd edition. Clap, clap, everyone. For over 2 decades, this platform has not just crowned queens, it has created ambassadors, it has discovered voices, shaped confidence, and carried the grace of Northeast onto the national and international platforms. Wow. Totally powered by passion, backed by vision, and glowing brighter with every edition. This isn't just a pageant, it's a movement of culture, courage, and charisma. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast 2026. I must say, our stunning Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast queens have officially cracked the code to that soft and smooth hair that lasts up to 100 hours. Yes, you heard that right, up to 100 hours of smoothness. And the secret, it's none other than the new Sunsilk Flowy Silk Smooth range. You can think of it as a liquid silk in a bottle. Yeah, no frizz, no fuss, just flawless, flowy hair that moves with you and not against you. Powered with 3% amino peptide complex, this range works deep within every strand to give you that silky smooth finish. The kind that turns heads and owns the spotlight. A huge thank you to Sunsilk India for bringing us the magic of the Sunsilk Flowy Silk Smooth range, and supported by Ministry of Tourism, Government of India Northeast, Incredible India, and India's Northeast Paradise Unexplored. Our title sponsor, once again, it's Sunsilk Flowy Silk Smooth Shampoo. Fashion partner, Trends. Furniture partner, Nilkamal. Beverage partner, Coca-Cola. Public relation, Lice Purple. Photography by Prashant Brahma. Flamingo, The Cafe, Komarkochi, Honapur. Pageantines, Illumis Aesthetic Clinic, Look Good, Feel Better. And Top 5 Evening Gowns by Karan Thokcham from Manipur, KD Clothing. Of course, we have to thank Assam Don Bosco University, Honapur, Tebesia, Raju Riaz, Assam Institute of Home Baking, FPS Media Savera Exclusive, Kavita Kesham Academy, Muffy's Makeover. আৰু এতিয়া আমি অনুষ্ঠানৰ মাজত যেহেতু আমি আহি পাইছোহি এই শুভ ক্ষণত মঞ্চত প্ৰিয় দৰ্শক আমি আদৰিছো এমএমএনিৰ অধ্যক্ষা লাইশ্ৰাম চাম্পা ডাঙৰীয়ানীক আদৰণি ভাষণ দাঙি ধৰিবলৈ তেখেতক আমি এইখিনিতে स्वागतम जनाओ। देवियों सज्जनों, हम इस कार्यक्रम की औपचारिक शुरुआत के लिए मंच में हम बुलाना चाहेंगे एमएमएनी की अध्यक्षा लाइश्राम चाम्पा जी को। এবছৰ পাছত আপোনাক আৰু এই মঞ্চলৈ স্বাগতম জনাইছো, আপোনাক আদৰিছো। আনুষ্ঠানিকভাৱে এতিয়া আপুনি এই মঞ্চখন আৰম্ভণি ঘোষণা কৰিব লাগে।
ধন্যবাদ। প্ৰথমতে আজিৰ প্ৰিয় দৰ্শকলৈ আমাৰ মেগা এণ্টাৰটেইনমেণ্টৰ তৰফৰ পৰা শুভেচ্ছা জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ। প্ৰথমতে যিকোনো কোৱাৰ আগতে এইবাৰ মই আপোনালোকৰ ওচৰত জনাব বিচাৰিছোঁ আৰু আমাৰ মেগা এণ্টাৰটেইনমেণ্টৰ তৰফৰ পৰা আমাৰ প্ৰিয় শিল্পী জুবিন গাৰ্গলৈ শ্ৰদ্ধাঞ্জলি জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ। তেওঁ য'তেই নাথাকক শান্তিৰে থাকক। এতিয়া আমাৰ আজিৰ কাৰ্যসূচীৰ ফাললৈ আহোঁ। সেয়া হৈছে Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast Beauty Contest. ইয়ালৈ আহা আমাক উৎসাহ দিবলৈ আহা সকলো ব্যক্তিকে আমাৰ তৰফৰ পৰা অভিনন্দন জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ। আমি 22 বছৰত ভৰি দিছোঁহি। 22 বছৰত ভৰি দিছোঁ, আমি ক'বই নোৱাৰিলোঁ। ইয়াৰ আমি এই মঞ্চত আমাৰ উঠি অহা ডেকা চামক, গাভৰুহঁতক, তেওঁলোকক প্ৰশিক্ষণ দি এই মঞ্চত আহিবলৈ সক্ষম কৰা, আমি 10 বা 15 দিনৰ আগতে এই প্ৰশিক্ষণ দিয়া হয়। তেওঁলোকক কেনেকৈ কথা ক'ব লাগে, তেওঁলোকে কেনেকৈ মানুহৰ আগত থিয় হ'ব লাগে, গোটেইবোৰ প্ৰশিক্ষণ দিয়া আমাৰ এজন, তেওঁ আমাৰ সৰ্বেসৰ্বা বুলিলেও কম নহ'ব, তেওঁ আমাৰ অভিজিত সিনহা। তেওঁৰ দ্বাৰাইহে আমি সকলোখিনি কৰিবলৈ সক্ষম হৈছোঁ। গতিকে মই প্ৰত্যেকবাৰেই মই এইটো কথাই সোঁৱৰিছোঁ যে আজিও ক'বলৈ ওলাইছোঁ যে বিউটি কণ্টেষ্ট, সৌন্দৰ্যৰ প্ৰতিযোগিতা। ইয়াত যদি সৌন্দৰ্যৰ প্ৰতিযোগিতাত আমি অকল সাজপাৰ পিন্ধা বা দেখাত ধুনীয়া সেয়া চালেই নহ'ব। মই এই কথা আগতেও কৈ আহিছোঁ। মই ভাবোঁ প্ৰকৃত নাৰী বুলিবলৈ হ'লে এগৰাকী মহিলা, এগৰাকী ছোৱালী, এগৰাকী ব্যক্তি, তেওঁ সৌন্দৰ্যৰ ওপৰতে তেওঁ মৰমীয়াল হ'ব লাগিব, শিক্ষিত হ'ব লাগিব, তেওঁ সকলোখিনিতে পাৰ্গত হ'ব লাগিব। তেতিয়াহে প্ৰকৃত সুন্দৰ নাৰী বুলিব পাৰি। মই আজিৰ আদৰণীয় শ্ৰদ্ধাৰ বিচাৰকসকলক অনুৰোধ জনাইছোঁ, তেওঁলোকেও যাতে প্ৰকৃত সুন্দৰ নাৰী বিচাৰি উলিয়াবলৈ চেষ্টা কৰে যেন। লগতে আজিৰ সকলো দৰ্শকলৈ অনুৰোধ জনাইছোঁ যে আপোনালোকেই জাজ, গতিকে আপোনালোকেও প্ৰকৃত সুন্দৰ নাৰী বিচাৰি উলিয়াব বুলি আশা কৰিছোঁ। লগতে আজিৰ প্ৰতিযোগীৰ সকলো ব্যক্তিকে আমাৰ তৰফৰ পৰা শুভেচ্ছা জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ। ধন্যবাদ।
All right, as they say, a crown may sparkle under the lights, but it's discernment that decides who truly deserve it. How poetic that is. Well, tonight we are honored to have an esteemed panel of judges, ladies and gentlemen, who carry experience, excellence, and an eye for brilliance. Yes, the personalities who seal the fate of this year's winner, our panel of judges. And as you can see, our auditorium is already packed with supporters, and the noises and the cheer that you can hear it loud. Well, moving on, let us introduce our panel of judges, and it takes immense pride and gives me immense pleasure to welcome on stage the first judge of this evening, Nawang Dondup, Mega Mission Northeast and Mr. Eco International India. Moving on to our second judge, Puneet Motiani, Marketing Director, Gatsby. Our next judge, ladies and gentlemen, is none other than Dr. Reema Das Malik, founder of Illumis Aesthetic Clinic. Let's welcome our upcoming judge, the fashion entrepreneur, Robert Nauren. Let's welcome our next judge, restaurateur and entrepreneur, Monica Devi. Ladies and gentlemen, inviting our next judge, Halbri Boro, the film producer from BTC. We are delighted to invite on stage our next judge, Neha Borua, Mega Miss Northeast. Ladies and gentlemen, extremely delighted to welcome on stage our next judge, Sri Yogen Tamang, Press Secretary to the Honorable Chief Minister of Sikkim and spokesperson of ruling front, Sikkim Krantikari Morcha, with your round of applause. And ladies and gentlemen, joining the bench, we have amongst us Mohit Naru, Director Operation Northeast, Coca-Cola. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our judges are all seated and we welcome them on board on tonight's Magnum Opus show. So, I would like to ask, who do you think shall take away the crown tonight? Which state do you think? You are like a noisy class. I can see Sikkim. I can see Mizoram, Assam, Manipur, Tripura. Where's Nagaland? Where is Meghalaya? Arunachal Pradesh, where are you? Well, Tripura can't lag behind. Tripura, I want to see. Okay, there are supporters of Tripura. Yeah, 8 states bringing a lot of pride to the states, their respective state. And yes, moving on. All right, may I request you to kindly be silent? The Northeast is not just a region, ladies and gentlemen. It is a living tapestry of tradition, tribe, texture and timeless stories. Well, this is the segment where fashion becomes a storytelling, where fabric becomes history, and I am actually having goosebumps right now, where every step echoes tradition. Ladies and gentlemen, with your round of applause, welcome to the state costume round. All right, I would request, can we have a round of applause for all our lovely contestants? And it's time for an award segment. Yes, we immediately proceed to an award segment, and this is Incredible India Mega Miss Tourism. Under the banner of Incredible India Mega Miss Tourism, our contestants stepped beyond the runway and into some responsibility. And they took in a mission to showcase the breathtaking landscape, rich history, hidden gems, vibrant culture, and untold stories of their respective region. And if you want to witness their beautiful journey, you can watch it over Instagram at mega_entertainment_official. And after careful evaluation, one stood out, one voice resonated a little stronger, and one story inspired a little deeper. The winner of Incredible India Mega Miss Tourism, ladies and gentlemen, this year is from the exquisite land of Tawang, Arunachal Pradesh, Purba Drama. Welcome back, and yes, sir, no distraction, no drama, no extra layers, nothing elaborate, just confidence, charisma, courage, and that commanding presence. Tonight, our contestants step onto this runway in sleek black silhouettes, where posture speaks, where poise dominates, and personality shines louder than the embellishments. Welcome to the introductory round, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to create the mark onto the grand platform of Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast 22nd edition, which is powered by Mega Entertainment, marketed by Mega Activation under the direction of Abhijit Sinha. Let the show resume.
Typodia, Likabali, Arunachal Pradesh. Richa P. Mishra, Hojai, Assam.
Sobam Rosie Devi, Imphal, Manipur.
Stellarika Kongsni, Shillong, Meghalaya. Saram Som Kluangi, Lunglei, Mizoram. Moon, Dimapur, Nagaland. Hisedoma Sherpa, Namchi, Sikkim. Sampili Murad Singh, Agartala, Tripura. Chitralika Bismutari, Kokrajhar, Assam. Priya Yaifabi Mayang Lambam, Imphal, Manipur. Anushadna Paurel, Pakyong, Sikkim. Muri Deka, Nolbari, Ahom!
Senjalutikak, Changlang, Arunachal Pradesh! Payal Marak, Ambasa Tripura!
Somi Basak, Guwahati, Assam!
Insamanbha and Shilla, Shillong, Meghalaya.
Jocelyn Laisangthem, Imphal, Manipur. Bhumija Narzari, Baksa, Assam.
Yangnim Subba, Darab, Sikkim.
Rose Ringeti, Aizol, Mizoram! Singachi Momin, Gwalpara, Assam! Maitram Chanu Ishani, Imphal, Manipur.
Momi Yaume, Bichom, Arunachal Pradesh. Daisy Das, Hualkusi, Assam. Angelina Jamatia, Khwai, Tripura.
Prakriti Bhujel, Gantok, Sikkim!
Brahmachari Mayum Karishma, Imphal, Manipur.
Deepshika Das, Shillong, Meghalaya.
Hiramuni Narzari, Kokrajhar, Assam.
Menuka Gatani, Rampur, Sikkim.
Laltan Himi, Aizawl, Mizoram.
Principia Bora, Choraidew, Assam.
Kelly Quinn, live from Imphal, Manipur.
Yoren Labutia, Soaring, Sikkim.
Angelina Borua, Jinsugia, Assam.
Purba Drema, Tawang, Arunachal Pradesh.
Ananya Saha, Agartala, Tripura.
Suman Subba, Tezpur, Assam.
Agnes M.R., Sanapati, Manipur.
Tenzing Choden Sherpa, Gangtok, Sikkim.
Thapona Sharma from Guwahati, Assam. Chu, Kohima, Nagaland.
Wandapi Carbaman, Shillong, Meghalaya. Sanu Kumari Mahato, North Lakhimpur, Assam.
Brahmachari Mayum Vidyavati Devi, Imphal, Manipur. Lalarin Tani Siaha, Mizoram.
Dia Darshana, Baihata Charyali, Assam.
Arti Kumari, Namchi, Sikkim. Starkri, Teju, Arunachal Pradesh.
Reshmi Singh, Kokrajhar, Assam.
Ganapyari Leimapogpum, Imphal, Manipur. Parijat Roy, Agartala, Tripura. Ujjaini Rawat, Gangtok, Sikkim.
Sneha Majumdar, Guwahati, Assam. Somdong Zeli, Aizol, Mizoram.
Kawi Maria Linyumai, Tamai, Manipur.
I must say, if, being naughty burned some calories, that side of my audience would have burned around 600 so far. Well, keep the energy growing. We love it. We absolutely love that. And moving on, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this interesting round, the Sunsilk Challenge round, Sway the Runway. I love this. This round celebrates movement, grace, that effortless charisma that turns every head in this room. It's not just about beautiful hair, mind it. It's about attitude, rhythm, and owning your shine, your absolute shine. And when you sway like silk, you don't just walk the ramp, you create a moment. Whoa. Let the challenge begin then, ladies and gentlemen. Can we have a round of applause for our shortlisted candidates who would be taking up this challenge? A huge round of applause for them. And our shortlisted candidate for this challenge are, I would like to welcome with your round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, Karbom Taipodia from Arunachal Pradesh. Up next, Pile Marag from Tripura. A real challenge with grit and determination. Definitely clap, clap everyone. And moving on, let's welcome Rose Lalringeti from Mizoram. The next candidate is from Assam, Angelina Borua. Ladies and gentlemen, up next joining the challenge is Sanu Kumari from Assam. And ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Sunsilk Sway the Runway Challenge round. Can we have a round of applause for our challengers? And up next, yes guys, how do you enjoy this show? What do you think? Who do you think actually is the queen this season? Dear judges, this is actually one common question for all and they all answer it, right? And then people, they complain that why do you ask one common question? Because they enjoy it. So give it up for whom? Which state? Great. Keep that energy going. And ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast 22nd edition. Our title sponsor Sunsilk, Flowy Silk Smooth Shampoo Fashion Partner Trends, and Furniture Partner Nilkamal, Beverage Partner Coca-Cola. Stay tuned. We will be right back. welcome to this segment. It's time to honor the exceptional women who have risen as the finest representative of their region, of their respective state, and of their pride. Presenting the Trends Mega Miss State winners, 8 powerful, 8 poised, and 8 passionate queens who have carried their state's pride with elegance and strength. And as I announce their name, I would request all of your support with your thunderous round of applause. And before that, I would like to welcome on stage to hand over gift hamper from Illumis Aesthetic Clinic, Miss Nasreen Ahmed, Illumis Aesthetic Clinic, Sibsagar, Illumis Aesthetic Clinic, Bongaigaon. May I request Miss Nasreen Ahmed back on stage with your round of applause. Thank you. And here's the announcement. Trends Mega Miss Assam goes to Diya Darshana. Congratulations. Congratulations. The next title is Trends Mega Miss Arunachal Pradesh, and it goes to... Yes, you are right. You could have been the MC. Carbon Taipodia. Congratulations. Let's welcome our next title winner, Trends Mega Miss Mizoram. And it goes to Rose Lalringete. Congratulations. Up next, Trends Mega Miss Manipur. And this honor goes to Lamapok Mamgana Pyari. Congratulations. Congratulations, and up next, Trends Mega Miss Meghalaya. Any guesses? Come again? Yes, you're correct. Stellarika Kongshne. Congratulations. Up next, Trends Mega Miss Nagaland, and it is honored to Moon. Congratulations! The next state title is Trends Mega Miss Sikkim. Trends Mega Miss Sikkim this year is absolutely correct. Tenzing Shoten Sherpa, congratulations. And ladies and gentlemen, we are left with one state and we have to honor one candidate, Trends Mega Miss Tripura. Last but certainly not the least, why don't you become the MC for the evening? Payal Mara, congratulations. So, ladies and gentlemen, can we have a round of applause for our 8 state winners? You have, girls, definitely made your respective state proud. Once again, a huge round of applause to our MMNE 8 state winners of 2026. And ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast 22nd edition 2026, of course produced by Mega Entertainment and marketed by Mega Activation under the directorship of Abhijit Sinha. Stay tuned, we will be right back. This is Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast 22nd edition, and as we move ahead, it's time to recognize three special standouts, candidates who brought that extra spark, that extra edge, that unforgettable presence based on various parameters, right from audition, grooming, and to the grand finale stage. Well, I have to announce three special categories under this Subtitle Awards. And the first sub-award is Coca-Cola Refreshing Beauty. Coca-Cola Refreshing Beauty for the one who radiated freshness, positivity, and that charm that lit up the entire stage. And the winner is from Sikkim, Tenzing Shoden Sherpa. Congratulations! Voted, loved and celebrated, built her tribe of supporters. It's Nilkamal, Miss Popular. And I would like to welcome on stage Mr. Vijay Kasbe and Miss Varsha on stage to do the honor. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome on board, Mr. Vijay Kasbe and Miss Varsha. And they give away this Subtitle Award, Nilkamal, Miss Popular. And the award goes to, from Mizoram, Sarah Malsamluangi. Congratulations! One more subtitle to announce. Sunsilk Sway Icon for that silk smooth attitude and who receives an auto entry into the top 12. And the winner is from Assam, Sanu Kumari. Congratulations. Thank you, ma'am, for honoring. Thank you. Congratulations. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time to announce our top 12 of 2026. And it will be a great remiss if I do not mention this. From the very first audition, through days of intense grooming, workshop, challenges, discipline, group activity, their support, teamwork, etc., etc., every move was observed. Every response was evaluated. Every transformation was monitored. Because at Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast, consistency matters. Yes, consistency matters. Growth matters. Character matters. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to announce our top 12 finalists. Stay tuned. with your round of applause, it gives us immense pleasure to introduce our top 12 of the 22nd edition of Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast 2026. Into the top 12, we have Payal Marak from Tripura.
Ang kok borok no ani kawo tuyi tongo, a kok chini Tripura no tansa klayo. Aro achikku angni anchion donga, Jane Hongjok chingni garo jatni kurang. Kulumka Northeast, I am Payal Marak, representing Tripura, a land rich in heritage, culture, and quiet strength. And through this platform, which is Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast, I choose courage over fear, authenticity over perfection, and hope over doubt. Because when a woman stands rooted in herself, she truly becomes unstoppable. Thank you and have a great night.
Jocelyn Loisangthem from Manipur.
Kurumjari Northeast. I am Jocelyn Laisangthem, proudly representing my state, Manipur. I am a 22 years old psychology student. I enjoy listening to podcasts and music. I am passionate about mental health advocacy because I believe that mental health is very important. Through my voice, I want to create a society where everyone feels loved, safe. Thank you.
Into the top 12, Karvam Taipodia, Arunachal Pradesh.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Ms. Karvam Taipodia from Arunachal Pradesh, and I'm here not just for my dreams. I'm here to represent my state, to showcase what roots, tradition, culture we have in our state. A proud daughter of our Arunachal Pradesh, from Likhabali, I believe that confidence comes from yourself, and if I happen to win this title tonight, I will advocate the young generation from our community to encourage and be strong enough to face a beauty pageant like me, to represent not just in our state, but outer from our Northeast. Thank you.
Welcome everyone, Sobam Rosie Devi from Manipur.
Kurumjari Northeast. I am Saubam Rosie Devi from the Jewel of India, Manipur. I'm a woman who finds joy in singing, dancing, and journaling. I'm 21 years old, pursuing my master's in public administration. I believe that while beauty opens doors, your knowledge keeps you in the room. I want to inspire our youth to be fearless, to prove that when you arm your mind with knowledge, you can conquer every dream that you hold. My vision is to represent our Northeast resilience on an international platform. I am driven and ready to lead. Thank you, Thagachari.
Joining the league, Stellarika Kongsni from Meghalaya.
Kubilayapi Baro, I am Stellarika Kongsni from the Abode of Clouds, Meghalaya, a 24-year-old currently pursuing my master's degree in mathematics. As a mathematics student, I've always learned that no matter what you do in life, no matter the obstacles, the challenges, and difficulties you face, always live life with a positive and never give up attitude and strive ahead to achieve your dreams because anything is possible. And today I stand here representing not just myself, but all the women out there who dare to dream beyond limitations, proving to you all that age doesn't matter, height doesn't matter. What matters is your resilience, dedication, and perseverance. And I want to remind everyone out here, never give up, keep believing in yourself, and become the reason someone believes that their dreams are possible. Let's make a change. Change begins now.
Joining proudly, Rose Lalringeti, Mizoram.
Greetings from the land of the Blue Hills, known for its vibrant Christian culture, representing my Mizoram. Tonight, I stand here with purpose, passion, and faith. As a person who has a background in healthcare, I would like to advocate in expanding the life expectancy of the youth, to help them mentally and physically in all aspects of their life, to live the life of their own, to know that everything is possible through Christ. Thank you, Northeast.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Agnes M.R. Manipur.
Good evening, Northeast. I am Agnes M.R., proudly representing Manipur. I stand here today not only to represent its beauty, but to honor the faces and the voices of people who have endured difficult times, but yet continues to smile. Through this platform, I hope to uplift and empower women. I was here on this stage last year. I didn't win, but I am back again with courage and clarity to finish what I started. Not to repeat the past, but to redefine it. Halang tagle!
Ladies and gentlemen, the next finalist is from Nagaland, Nungne Nungno from Kratsusu. Congratulations.
Good evening to one and all present here. I am Nuningunyo Kratsuchu, proudly representing my state, Nagaland. I am a 19 years old literature student who aspired to be a motivational speaker, who wish to inspire others and uplift the people in need. And I believe that this platform will lead me to the future I envisioned for. Thank you so much.
Please welcome, from Sikkim, Denjing Jordan Sherpa. Congratulations.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and the respectful judges. I am Tenzing Choden Sherpa from Gangtok, Sikkim, proudly representing my beautiful and organic state. Coming from this peaceful land of mine, I grew up surrounded with exquisite culture, compassionate people, and struggle of my people that gave me the courage and strength and shaped me the way I am today. I would like to consider myself quite resilient because I believe winning is not about perfection. It is about how you get back up after failing. And life is all about failing, learning, growing, and then uplifting others. Thank you.
The next finalist is from Mizoram, Lalrin Chani. Congratulations.
Tibet, Northeast. My name is Lalrin Chani. I am proudly from Siaha, Mizoram. I come from a small town where life has taught me the importance of humility, discipline, and perseverance. My journey has not always been easy, but it has shaped me into a strong, grounded, and determined woman. Standing here tonight, I represent not just myself, but every young woman from small towns and villages who may doubt our worth. I want them to know that their backgrounds does not define their futures. If we believe in ourselves, dreams can do really come true. Thank you. Hello, me.
The next finalist is from Manipur, Laimapokpam Ganapyari Devi. Congratulations.
Kurumjari Northeast. I am Ganapyari Laimapokpam, born and raised in the jewel land of India, proudly representing my beautiful state, Manipur. Today, I came here not just for the crown, but to use my voice for the voiceless by advocating for women empowerment and youth mental health, and to create and to be a part of the beautiful and remarkable legacy of Megamis Northeast. I am a daughter of resilience, a dreamer, shaped by my challenges, and a woman who turned pain into purpose and a purpose to power. Thank you very much.
And ladies and gentlemen, last but not the least, Sanu Kumari from Assam. Congratulations.
जहाँ सपने हालातों से बड़े होते हैं, वहीं से मेरी कहानी शुरू होती है। नमस्ते, मेरा नाम सानू कुमारी है और मैं असम की उस मिट्टी से हूँ जहाँ संघर्ष, मेहनत और उम्मीद एक साथ सांस लेती है। मैं सिर्फ एक खूबसूरत चेहरा नहीं हूँ, मैं उन आवाज़ों की पहचान हूँ जो आज भी अनसुनी रह जाती है। चाय बागान की वो महिलाएं, गांव की वो बेटियां और हर घर की वो लड़की जो खुद पर भरोसा करना सीख रही है। मेरे लिए ये मंच ख्वाब दिखाने का नहीं, ख्वाब जगाने का है, क्योंकि जब एक लड़की आगे बढ़ती है तो पूरा पीढ़ी आगे बढ़ता है। जय हिंद।
All right. Since you have supported so much, can we have a round of applause for our top 12 contestants once again? Yes. Here's the most crucial moment, ladies and gentlemen. From 12, we are now choosing only 5 candidates. It's time to pull out 5 finalists of this season, the 22nd edition. Yeah. Well, as I announced the top 5, move forward and in no particular order, ladies and gentlemen and dear judges, please take a look. Into the top 5, we have from Manipur, Jocelyn Laishangtham. Congratulations! The next finalist, ladies and gentlemen, is from Meghalaya, Stellarika Kongsney. Congratulations! The pressure mounts, and now, from the state of Nagaland, Nkratsutsu, congratulations! Two strong contenders, ladies and gentlemen, into the top 5. Eyes wide open, Tenzing Shoten Sherpa from Sikkim! Last but absolutely not the least, we have 8 contestants here on stage. Only one lucky contestant and deserving contestant grabs the position into the top 5. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Laimapokpam Ganapyari from Manipur. Many congratulations to the top 5 of the 22nd edition of Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast 2026. You totally nailed it and you absolutely deserve this, and we are so proud of you. And rest of the contestants, all the luck. Best of luck for your future endeavors. See you backstage. And before we move on to the interview round of our top 5, let us welcome our amazing creative makeup team, Muffy's Makeover, for the beautiful makeup for these days, and we are so thankful to them and we acknowledge their work. Muffy's Makeover, may I request their presence on stage, and we would like my dear lovely audience to clap for them. Please put your hands together for Mafiz and Arup. Thank you so much, our official makeup artist, Mafiz Makeover. Let us now welcome onto the stage our amazing team of photography, Prashant Brahma Photography and team. With your round of applause, everyone, for the seamless photography. Well, honestly, I love their choreography. They were really, literally minding their steps. Did I go right? Did I go wrong? Well, absolutely stunning they were. And now, some nostalgia again, ladies and gentlemen. A year of responsibility, a year of pride, a year of growth, a year of refreshment, attitude, I would say. A lot of learning, a lot of experience. It gives us immense pride for the entire MMNE team, in fact, in welcoming actually our MMNE reigning winners. Please join me in welcoming our reigning MMNE winners for their final address, one by one, as I call upon Chayanika Handek. With your round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Chayanika, we are very, very proud of you. You have really honored the title, and I know how enriching the experience it was for you. And you have a lot of lessons to take from this particular title, right? Did you prepare your farewell speech tonight?
Not really, but I'll try. Namaskar. Ajir এই সন্ধ্যাত উপস্থিত সমূহ ৰাইজলৈ মই ধন্যবাদ আৰু কৃতজ্ঞতা জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ। মই মোৰ মেগামিছ নৰ্থ ইষ্টৰ জাৰ্নিটোৰ কথা ক'বলৈ আৰম্ভ কৰিলে গোটেই ৰাতিটো কৈও মই শেষ কৰিব নোৱাৰিম। এই জাৰ্নিটোৱে মোক মোৰ ব্যক্তিগত তথা সামাজিক জীৱনত প্ৰয়োজনীয় বহুতখিনি কথাই শিকালে। এই পাৰ্টিকুলাৰ প্লেটফৰ্মটো মোৰ আটাইতকৈ প্ৰিয় হোৱাৰ কাৰণটো হৈছে এই প্লেটফৰ্মটোৱে প্ৰত্যেকগৰাকী ছোৱালীক নিজৰ অস্তিত্ব আৰু পৰিচয় অটুট ৰাখি আগবাঢ়ি যাবলৈ সুযোগ দিয়ে। Because this platform is not looking for perfection, it is looking for truth. For me, throughout the journey of Megamis Northeast, the focus was not on perfection, but on growth, learning, and respecting one's struggles. The warmth and support from the team of Megamis Northeast made this entire journey feel like home, which helped us to express ourselves freely and honestly. Behind this platform is a person, my beloved role model, Abhijit Sinha sir. He looked after us like children. He cared for us deeply, and he always put our well-being before his own. This love and support made this journey not only memorable, but also very, very special to my heart. The most important thing about Mega Miss Northeast is it creates space for women from every background to grow confidently. Sorry, I'm a bit emotional. This platform gives every woman to grow confidently by staying true to who they are. Coming from a small village, this platform allowed me to carry my roots, my simplicity, and my dreams with pride. This platform reminds me that simplicity, authenticity, and self-belief are the most important strengths. And I'm forever grateful for this entire team of Mega Miss Northeast, and I'm very, very proud to be a part of this journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sonika. Thank you so very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming our reigning winner for the final time, Gracie Nandi, with your round of applause. Gracie, welcome back to the stage of MMNE, and MMNE always remains a family to you. But having said that, let's be a little practical tonight. This is your final moment on the stage, right? And we will definitely miss you. MMNE will miss you. I know you have not created any or curated any farewell speech. Whatever comes straight from the heart, we would love to hear from you.
Thank you so much. I did try framing a speech in my mind. I had a lot of things to say, well framed, but right now, standing in front of you all, this moment feels very surreal. This title, Mega Miss Northeast, was not just a title for me. It was a dream that I quietly carried in my heart and worked relentlessly for. Every step I took towards this dream suddenly became my reality, and I lived as an MMNE. This stage has taught me confidence, responsibility, and discipline. Right now, I would just want to take this moment to thank some people who are so dear to me that have become more than family. Abhijit sir, who saw the spark that I was failing to see in myself. He caught that moment. He made my dream become my reality. Aman sir, who had so much patience to work with us, even if we were very difficult at times to work with. Deepa Moni ma'am, who was a mother to us, who selflessly took care of us. This title was the biggest honor, but the journey that I had was the real victory for me. I realized that my crown sparkled because it had a purpose.
It sparkled because it carried my perseverance and my hard work. And mostly, I realized it sparkles because now I know how to carry myself with the utmost grace, even if the spotlight fades. I would like to thank my family who has worked twice as harder as I did. My dream had begun, and now I lived it, and I am not ready, but I'm happy that now I am moving on. MMNE has become a family that has taught me not to just learn how to walk the stages, but the person I am in front of you all right now. To the winners, the upcoming winners, I would just like to say, please hold this crown that dear to you and hold it close to you because it means the world to so many of us. Thank you so much everyone for believing in me, for giving me this title. And like Sir says, once an MMNE, always an MMNE. Thank you so much. Kublai Shibu.
The next personality, our MMNE reigning winner, is none other than Monica Kontingbam. May we welcome her on stage with your round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Monica, I'm super proud of you, and mind it, you will never let us forget you because of your infectious smile, because of your amazing personality and your chirpy attitude and that go-getter attitude. You have been an amazing student, I would say, to MMNE. You have been an amazing family member for MMNE, and I think you will stick around for life. And you are a sheer delight to the entire MMNE family. This microphone is yours for the final time. I'm sure you have a lot to say. You are overwhelmed right now.
That was a lot. Well, a very good evening, Nortis. I missed out the opportunity to give out my last farewell words last year. I couldn't be here. Here I am today. Thank you so much. Yes, and I plan to stick around for a long time to Mega Miss so long. I'm a little too excited, overwhelmed, filled with mixed emotions right now. All I want to say is that I'm very, very grateful to this particular stage. I'm very grateful to all my mentors. I'm grateful to the Lord, Makamakyatu, for leading the way, guiding me throughout the journey. Since day one, 2024, day was the year I won. Till this date, I'm here. And I've changed a lot as a person. I've learned a lot. I've gone through a lot of things in the past 2 years. And all I can say is that whether you are still with the title as a reigning queen of Mega Miss Nortis, or after you are done with your reigning period, once an MMNE, always an MMNE. And I would like to once again introduce myself. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Monica Kontingbam from Imphal, Manipur. And I'm so proud to let you all know that I am, as a pride of India, representing India in the upcoming Miss Continental World, soon to be held in the Kingdom of Thailand. And as always, I seek for your blessing and your support throughout my journey. Lastly, but the least, I would like to say one thing that has stuck with me for a very long time. A lot of people might not remember what you wore tonight. A lot of people might not remember what you did tonight, but they will surely remember how you made them feel. Please, please be kind to each other and let's spread love and kindness everywhere we go. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, I must say our reigning winners were looking stunning in Savera exclusive, and you're watching Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast 22nd edition 2026. Up next is the question and answer round, the interview round. We will be right back. Stay tuned. Well, honestly, I love these lovely Neil Kamal Duke's chairs. Ladies and gentlemen, our finalists will now face our esteemed panel of judges. This is where spontaneity matters. This is where presence of mind matters, where emotional intelligence matters. Welcome to the top 5 interview round. Are you guys all set? All right? You all are ready, I suppose? And to welcome our top 5 one by one onto the stage for the interview round, may I welcome our finalist of this edition from Manipur, Jocelyn Laisangthem, once again back on stage with your round of applause. Settled? All the best for your interview round, all right?
Thank you, sir.
Don't be nervous, with your confidence. Now, the thing is, you will be asked a question from our honorable judge, and the question shall be asked by Robert Naurem. Over to you, honorable judge.
Congratulations, Jocelyn.
Thank you, sir.
Please listen to the question carefully. What do you believe is the most underrated strength of Northeast women, and how can it inspire the world? I'll repeat the question again. What do you believe is the most underrated strength of Northeast women, and how it can inspire the world?
Thank you so much for the question, sir. Northeast women has incredible strength. I say this because as a Northeast woman, growing up, I faced bullied, body shaming, and judgment. But once I realized that people, actions, and word doesn't define my word, everything began to change. I started to love myself, accept myself, and believe in myself. And I believe that that's the greatest strength the Northeast women have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Can we have a round of applause for our finalist? Let's welcome our next finalist, as you rightfully know, from Meghalaya, Stellarika Kongsni, onto the stage. Congratulations for making it to top 5, and now it's your interview round. And guess what? Who shall be asking the question? Monica Devi, over to you.
Hello, Stellarika.
Hello, ma'am.
You're looking lovely.
Thank you, ma'am.
And my question is, how would you choose your style and identity to inspire the young women in the Northeast?
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the question. Well, I believe that we women of the Northeast are already very beautiful and stylish. But for me, I believe that beauty lies within, And if we are able to shine the beauty from within, we will be able to be stylish automatically. And so I think that we should embrace ourselves, love ourselves, and inspire others as well so that they too will be able to love themselves. Thank you.
Well said. All the best, all the best. And with that lovely answer, may I now welcome our next finalist from Nagaland, Introductory, with your round of applause. You're looking stunning, and congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
And now you have an interview with Yogen Tamang. Over to you.
Good evening, young lady.
Good evening, sir.
You look amazingly gorgeous.
so much.
Congratulations. So my question to you would be, what kind of influence do you want to have on young girls of Northeast watching you tonight? Do you want me to repeat it one more time?
What kind of influence I want the young youths of Northeast to see in me is the hospitality I carry. I come from a humble state where hospitality has been taught from a very young age, and I carry that within me, the culture, the tradition, and the rich way of life we carry in a humble way. Thank you so much, sir.
Let's welcome Tenjing Shoren Sherpa from Sikkim. Congratulations, and you look fiercely beautiful, and all the best. And you have an interview with Mr. Mohit Naru. Over to you.
Yeah, good evening, Tenzing.
Good evening, sir.
And you look stunningly beautiful.
Thank you, sir.
And congratulations for making it to this level.
Thank you, sir.
My question to you is, as a woman of Northeast region, how would you represent Northeast to the rest of the world? I repeat, as a woman from Northeast region, how would you represent Northeast to the rest of the world?
Thank you, sir, for the question. I think as a woman of the Northeast, I would represent my culture, my roots, my values, wherever I go. Because whenever I go outside, I would take my values, morals with me. I would shine with the roots, the culture that I learned from my home, because the strength comes from home. I believe that the strength is what keeps you shining whenever you're out. Personally, I stay out of my hometown, and I know the racism that the Northeastern people face outside. It is maybe because of the color of our skin, maybe because of the size of our eyes, maybe because the language we speak. But then what keeps me going is the strength, the roots that I come from. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. And preparing for the interview, let's welcome Laimapokpam Ganapyari Devi from Manipur, our finalist. You look pretty, and yes, this is amazing to see you here with your answers and with your presentation. Now you have an interview with Neha Borua. Over to you.
Thank you so much.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
You look stunning and many, many congratulations.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So the question for you is, how would you encourage women from Northeast who feels left out or have lost their hope?
Ma'am, can you please repeat the question again?
Sure. How would you encourage women from Northeast who feels left out or have lost all their hope?
Well, thank you for the beautiful question, ma'am. Hailing from the beautiful place like Manipur, we have faced immense struggles from Manipur as well due to the recent challenges that happens in Manipur. There, many women faces difficulties and they lose hope. But to my Northeast people, I want to say something, that be yourself, love yourself first. We have our voice, and that's what matters. When we have our voice, we have the courage, discipline, respect to represent ourselves, to be the voice of ourselves, and also ignite thousands of girls. And one thing we always should remember is that woman is a strong individual, a mother, a sister, and a wife. And as a woman, I'm sitting here. To all of you watching me tonight, I want to be a message. I want to be an inspiration for you to come out of your comfort zone, to live your life. We only live once, and I want to make it remarkable. And that is why I love Mega Entertainment for giving me this opportunity. And I would be honored if I could represent my beautiful Northeast into the international stage. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Well said. Well, those were our finalists who answered those questions from the judges. And yeah, that was nice on the Neel Kamal Luke's chairs. And ladies and gentlemen, we will be back with the results soon. You are watching Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast 22nd edition 2026. Stay tuned. We will be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast 22nd edition. Can we have a huge round of applause? Everyone out there, clap, clap. It's time for that crowning moment. And please welcome back our top 5 finalists for the final time on the stage of MMNE. With your round of applause, they are radiant, resilient, and absolutely ready. With your round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our top 5. A huge round of applause for the designer who styled our top 5 to perfection. Karan Thokcham from KT Clothing. Karan Thokcham on the stage, please. Put your hands together for the final time for our reigning winner onto the stage. Behind every powerful platform is a powerful vision. It's time to put your hands together for the visionary founder of MMNE, of course, the incredible, supremely talented Mr. Abhijit Sinha. Congratulations for the 22nd edition. You have, raised the bar and people look up to you. Aspirants look up to you. You have established MMNE into the global platform. Many, many congratulations, Abhijit Sinha.
Nabish, I think we raised the bar. It's never me, it's we. And congratulations to the entire Northeast India for this wonderful show. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our show. This is not my show. I thank my title sponsor, Sunsilk, for being the major and the huge support as always. Coca-Cola, my beverage partner, thank you so much for the support. The fashion partner trends, one and only. And of course, Nilkamal for the stylish furniture. As you can see here, we have seen Nilkamal with all the stylish furnitures where they had an interview. And you have seen so much comfortable it was, making all the contestants smartly and comfortably respond to the questions by the judges. And yes, of course, to my panel of judges, thank you so much. It was really honor to have you on board. Thank you once again to all the esteemed panel of judges for supporting this event. And I hope and look forward that this event grows together in the coming years. Ladies and gentlemen, before I do the honor announcing officially the winners of Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast 22 edition, I would like to invite on stage the energy behind this show, the army behind this show. And before that, ladies, can I have you here once? All my beautiful young ladies. Monica, please come here. Monica, we're looking forward that you have been raised wonderfully as the MMNE, and also we want to see you shine at the Miss Continental World competition. Chanika, I'm proud that you're a daughter of this land. You're proud that you know your roots and so much. Can we have one word in Assamese?
বহুত বহুত ধন্যবাদ জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ এণ্টায়াৰ টিম অফ মেগা মিছ নৰ্থ ইষ্টলৈ মোক এনেকুৱা এটা প্লেটফৰ্ম দিয়াৰ বাবে য'ত মই মোৰ ৰুটছ মোৰ নিজৰ চিম্পলিচিটি আৰু মোৰ সপোনবোৰক আগুৱাই লৈ যাব পাৰোঁ ধন্যবাদ
MMNE is not about being fashionable. MMNE is about knowing your mother language, your roots, because this is what we have been taught and will be perceiving forward. Gracie, you are looking wonderful. It's like a bout of clouds from Meghalaya, Gracie. You have been wonderful. Your reign have been wonderful. Wonderful winners. And remember, ladies, once a MMNE, that's it. Thank you, ladies. Without much delay, I like to invite on stage the energy behind this competition, MMNE, my team, Deepa Moni Fukon. Can I have you on stage, Deepa? Arjun, can I have you on stage? Arjun Das? Aman Kondelia, can I have you on stage? And yes, I'm sure Jeku is watching this live. Jeku, we miss you. You're really special to us. You're not here, but still you're there with us always, Jeku. And another lady from the team, Komal Kasbe, can I have you on stage? Ladies and gentlemen, Team MMNE, thank you so much. Without delay, I would like to invite on stage the choreographer for this event, the official choreographer. Very proud to say that he has been a former MMNE finalist and he's from BTC Kokraja. Pranoy, can I have you on stage? assistant to Pranoy Ori, we have another MMNE finalist. Bolok, can we have you on stage? You have wonderfully, the choreography, wonderful, but yes, this is just the beginning. There's more to learn. Thank you. And 3 young women of MMNE. Can I have Pramali on stage? Priyanka. And Vijita. Thank you, beautiful ladies. Thank you so much. I take this opportunity to thank Gaurav Gogoi and his entire team for this wonderful work. Gaurav, brilliantly done. Thank you, Gaurav. I would like to thank Prashant Brahma Photography for this wonderful opportunity to shoot the winners and for this picturization. Mayank on the LED, thank you so much for the support. It really means to us. Rakesh, another DJ from Kokraja. Rakesh, wonderful job. And my dear friend for this wonderful production, Satyajit Mandal from SM Set Designs and his entire crew. Thank you, Saita. I'd like to invite on stage the brand new winners of Gatsby Mega Mr. Northeast. Karanjit, can I have you on stage? Tali Kaba. And from Assam, Bapu Medhi. And Nawang, thank you so much for all the support you have shown us to the family MMNE. And Nikhil, thank you so much. Salkwa Chang, you have been wonderful. On stage, can I have Salkwa Chang and Nikhil? Thank you so much. You have been wonderful, and we are looking forward for your international competition. Nikhil is gonna represent India at the Mr. International competition. Nikhil, I hope that you make us shine. Thank you, Nikhil and Salkwachang. Thank you. Now it's time to announce the winner. All the winners will be crowned equally. There is no runner-up, and will get the opportunity to work with Mega Entertainment and represent India at international competitions. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been possible with the help of my 8 state directors. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much to all my 8 state directors for making it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, for the final time, can we hear it for all of us? Can I have the sash on stage? The winner of Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast 22nd edition is Meghalaya Strela. Congratulations, Strela, and welcome to the MMNE family. The next winner of Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast 22 edition is Sikkim Tenzing. winner of Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast 22 edition. Ladies, can we have you here? And the final winner of Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast 22nd edition is Manipur Ghanapriya. Ladies and gentlemen, a proud moment for the entire Northeast India for getting our brand new winners of Sunsilk Mega Miss Northeast, Meghalaya, Manipur and Sikkim. We will declare the winner who will be representing India at Miss Asia Pacific International, Miss Continental World and other pageants that will be declared later. But ladies, welcome to the MMNE family. This is the beginning of your journey. Take your first walk as the winners. Ladies and gentlemen, once again the proud moment, a beautiful frame which you can see the MMNE winners who are gonna shine and make India proud. MMNE taking India to the world stage. Ladies and gentlemen, good night and see you next year. Thank you. And ladies, to make them more glamorous and beautiful, as always, they are very glamorous, but we have with us the person who will be shooting you and making you beautiful, creating content. I take the opportunity to thank my little boy, Subroto. You have done a wonderful job. God bless you always and looking forward for you to shine. Thank you.